This is extra firm tofu, and we're gonna make a Korean fried chicken, plant-based.
Well, plant-based, that's definitely a welcome change of pace. And I see what look like maybe two different types of tofu.
These are actually same tofu. This is fresh tofu. This is the frozen tofu. I thought the reason I freeze, I try to make tofu is a meat-like consistency. So when you freeze tofu, the water pocket expands in the freezer. So when you squeeze, you'll see how it become porous. So the texture will be very different from fresh one.
It's going to probably also help absorb some of the flavors you're going
That's
to put
right.
in as well. Great, great. So how do you put the rest of the dish together?
Okay, all Korean fried chicken is glazed with the gochujang glaze. It's a red chili paste. It's fermented condiment. So this is the gochujang. This is some ketchup and some olive oil. And this is agave. And then I'm gonna mix it up.
So you get that nice balance of flavors with the heat from the gochujang paste and the sweetness from the agave.
And then the ketchup will give you some acidity too.
Oh, nice.
So now our glaze all made. We're gonna fry our Korean fried chicken. So just follow me.
Sounds great. All right, well, I see a pot with a lot of hot oil there, and it looks like this tofu's already been fried.
Yeah, the starch and coconut milk batter, bread it in panko, and give it a first fry.
Now you're going to do a second fry with these?
Yes, let's do it.
And what does the second fry help to?
So I like to have a crisp texture when you have a bite on it, and that's the critical part of a Korean fried chicken.
Right, because every time I've had Korean fried chicken, it's so much crispier than any American fried chicken I've ever had
That's
before.
right.
So you're just looking to get kind of a nice golden brown on those?
I just try to find the right hues, right color. Okay, after let it fry a couple more minutes, the final thing we're gonna do is we're gonna toast this into the gochujang glaze we made earlier. Then we're gonna drizzle some homemade tiny sauce on top of the dish. And to finish the dish, we're gonna play with some rice and some pickled daikon, and then we'll be ready to enjoy it.
All right, chef. Should I put one of these on my plate and just dig in?
Yeah. When you have a bite, usually you have this one right next to you.
And this is a pickled radish?
The pickled daikon, yeah.
Sure.
How would you like it?
That is outstanding. That tofu, I guess it comes from the freezing it and thawing it.
Right.
That really does have a nice meaty texture to it. That's
People
really,
doesn't know if you don't say this is tofu.
it does have that crunch that you expect from Korean
Right.
fried chicken. And I like too, there's definitely a little bit of a kick with that
Right.
gochujang glaze as
Gochujang
well.
glaze, yeah.
Nice and spicy. Try a little radish to clear my palate for the next bite.
Yeah.
And I want to try some of this rice here too.
That rice has some crushed seaweed and then crushed sesame seeds, which is the most basic thing in Korean food has.
And besides the rice too, I see some other beautiful vegetables here.
Sure, I brought some of our kimchi. This is the napa cabbage kimchi. This is original kimchi. And this is the cucumber kimchi. Many of my customers love it because it has a perfect acidity to clean the palate, especially when you have fried food.
It's so refreshing too. And these vegetables, this tofu, it feels so appropriate, you know, walking into this space. I feel like I came into this sort of mini Garden of Eden.
What I want my customer to feel when they get into our place, I want them to have certain serenity, and when they go out, they think about what they can do for our planet.
And it's fitting too here in Tacoma Park because that's kind of the whole energy of the neighborhood, right?
This can be achieved if without our Tacoma Park community's help, we wouldn't be standing here.